Louisiana's Raging Cajuns are coming off a solid trip to Florida, taking 2 of 3 games in the Gulf Coast Showcase. Now they'll play one of only 2 home games until January, and it's against a state rival and a good one, Loyola of New Orleans, 1 year removed from the NAIA National Championship. It's the Cajuns and the Wolfpack next on ESPN+. Welcome to the Cajun Dome, where the Raging Cajuns have won 17 straight. It's the 6th longest home win streak in the country. They bring a 4-2 record into tonight against a Wolfpack team. They're 2-4, but they're taking aim at more success, 61-7 over the last 2 seasons. Hello again, everyone. I'm Dan McDonald, along with my broadcast partner, former Cajun standout point guard Eric Mouton. Eric, Loyola's done some amazing things. 37-1 2 years ago when they won that national championship. 24-6 last year. Looking to find an identity this year. That search has to start with Milan Mejia.
Yeah, Dan, the senior from Baton Rouge does have some local ties, but he was a standout at University High, averaged 11 points per game last year, and made 71 three-pointers for a team that averaged almost 80 points a game. He's a shooter and won't hesitate to let it fly. He's taken 48 three-pointers in 6 games and already has hit 15, on his way to leading the pack with just under 14 points per game.
The Cajuns had a close loss against a good Wright State team in their first Gulf Coast appearance, but they came back with wins over Buffalo and a good Long Beach State team, and Eric, Kobe Julian just lit it up at that tournament.
Yeah, Kobe Julian also from Baton Rouge, an all-tournament pick in Florida against Wright State. He stuffed the stat sheet, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and added 3 blocks. And then he really warmed up, 30 points and 7 rebounds 1 day later against Buffalo. He finished the tournament with 67 points and 7 three-pointers. He's averaging 18.5 points a game going into tonight.
And you know, Eric, we've got dads who are involved with these 2 guys. Kobe Julian's father, obviously Wayne, played here at USL, did USL. Milan's dad, he's a local guy.
Yeah, Pablo Mejia played at St. Thomas more than I think went on to play at Southeastern, but he prepped in Baton Rouge and had a great career. His son did over at University.
It'll be Eddie Burgess for the Wolfpack, jumping it up against Joe Charles as we're just about to get underway. A game that actually counts on the regular season schedule for Louisiana, does not count for Loyola. This is an exhibition game for the Wolfpack. Zachary Lee and Eddie Burgess both getting their 2nd start of the year for the Wolfpack, and that's Burgess going down low, puts the hook shot up and good. Burgess, big, strong-looking 6'9", product of Pflugerville, Texas. Well, the Raging Cajuns starting basically the same lineup they started in every game. The only game they haven't started exactly those 5, the game in Florida, the 2nd game after Themis Fulks turned an ankle. He did not start against Buffalo, but came back to play the next game. And there's a turnover by Hammond. Teammate not expecting that one, and went out of bounds.
Coach Marlin going right to Kobe Julian, actually in the post that time on the first possession, unable to hit the mid-range jumper where Burgess actually finished in the paint for Loyola on their first possession.
Cajuns in the white, Loyola in the maroon. Themis Fulks on the drive. He'll kick it eventually to Garnett, but that one's off the back of the iron. Wolfpack coming quickly, pushing the pace. They'll kick it out to Hammond. Now he'll go in the corner. Mejia launches the 3 ball, but that one's not there. Quick offensive rebound from Zach Lee. Burgess has it outside. Deep 3 ball put up by Brayley Albert. Graduate student from Los Angeles. Transfer from Tulane.
A great defensive possession right there. They gave up the offensive rebound, 2nd opportunity, but got it done, dug in, got the stop, and finished it with the defensive rebound.
Katinje looks for the drive, spin move inside, puts it up, can't get it to go. Lee comes away with the rebound. Cajuns start out 0 for 3 from the floor.
Good move by the big fella. He's normally going to finish that, but a little short on that attempt, but a good move to get to the block, get to his spot, but didn't finish.
Albert looks for the drive, tries to get it inside. That was knocked away. Julian coming the other way quickly. He'll take it up. Tough shot. Albert comes away with it again. And that one's going to get knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Wolfpack.
Joe Charles knocked that one away on the last possession. A product from Karen Curl right down the road that Coach Marlin was able to keep home, and he is starting and having a pretty good season with those double-doubles so far.
Quickly, Julian Baldwin coming in as a replacement for the Wolfpack. Redshirt junior from Atlanta, Georgia. And he'll take it on the inbounds pass. Working against Katinje. Hammond gets cut off, looking for somebody. It'll go down low. Lee with the turnaround jumper puts it up and good. Zachary Lee, redshirt freshman from Mansfield, Texas. Third on the team in scoring, 8.5 points a game.
Has some hops, man. Really rose up in the lane over Kobe Julian with a good contest and a soft touch. 6'4", knocks it down.
Folks take it to the basket. Shot was blocked, but I think he was fouled from behind. And Folks will go to the line to shoot a couple. Scary moment in that Florida tournament when Themis Folks went down with a ankle sprain in that opening game against Wright State. He did not play at all in the middle game against Buffalo, but came back and played against Long Beach State.
Yeah, and Michael Thomas, the backup point guard from Lake Charles, does a nice job, but this is Coach Marlin's guy right here, the leader on the floor, makes this team go, Themis Folks.
80% free throw shooter this year, coming into tonight.
Butler in for Julian early.
Blake Butler is junior from Louisville, Kentucky, averaging about 8 points a game off the bench this year. He's played in every game, averaging about 18 minutes a game. Second one is off iron, no good.
Half-court trap here by Louisiana. Maybe try and get some turnovers and some easy baskets. Loyola handles it well and gets to the rim.
Shots put up and good by Brayley Albert. The Tulane transfer gets his first basket. Folks again taking it inside. Wild shot, got his own rebound. Can't get it the second time. Here come the Wolfpack again. Euro step won't go for Albert. Katinje comes away with it. Back to Folks, back to Butler. Butler had 20 in the game against Long Beach. Can't get this one to go, but offensive rebound. Now Folks will stop and take the three, and that one will go. Themis Folks with 4 early points.
Offensive rebound, extra possession, gets the wide open look, and here's the 1-2-2 half-court trap by Louisiana again.
Cajuns had missed their first 7 shots before Folks was able to knock that one down. Drive by Lee, working against Garnett. Garnett's the best on-ball defender this team has. It'll be out of bounds. It will stay with Loyola.
Great defense, cutting off the baseline, then knocking it away, diving on the floor. But as he dove on the floor, he did hit the line. There he is, squaring him up, cutting him up. Quick hands right there. As he dives on the floor, you can just see him hit the baseline. Great defense and great hustle.
Cameron Johnson, freshman from New Orleans, hometown product, went to Shaw High School, checks in. Johnson sets up the offense outside. Now he'll drive it to the basket. Good leave inside. Shot put up. Won't go for Lee. Charles has the rebound.
Great penetration by Johnson and a nice pass. Good defense by Louisiana. Jumping straight up, keeping those hands straight, walled up. Make them score over you.
Butler looks for the drive. And he and Charles with a miscommunication out of bounds. It'll be Wolfpack ball when we come back. 15:33 left in the first quarter. Loyola off to an early 2-point lead.
Live sports.
Against Long Beach State. 8 out of 13 from the floor. 20 points, including 4 3-pointers. Pretty good man-to-man defense, but Folks is able to drive inside and get the layup to go. He's got all 6 right now.
Tough move right there in traffic. quickness, and he can go either way. He can drive right or drive left. A knock away, Charles again.
Mejia able to save it. Jumper on the baseline. Put up by Baldwin. That one's thrown into the backcourt, but it'll stay with the Wolfpack. Nice move by Albert to take it inside. Gets it blocked away, but a foul's going to be called.
Talked a little bit about Joe Charles and those double-doubles, Dan. Joe Charles is the first Cajun since 1971-72 that season to record a double-double in the season's first 3 games. So really getting it done on both ends of the court for Coach Marlin.
He's got 4 double-doubles this year. He's only 1 point and 1 rebound away from having 6 in a row. Bravely Albert at the line, 63% free throw shooter this year. Averages about 6.5 a game coming into tonight.
Julian back in. He'll give Joe Charles a blow.
Loyola shooting pretty good from the line all year long. 73.7, almost 74% as a team, but this one won't go. Katinje has the rebound. Fulks looking, he'll give it off to Julian, back to Fulks. He'll drive the middle, put up a tough shot with the left hand, up and good. Themus Fulks with the aggressive move tonight. He's got 8 already.
No doubt, being very aggressive. He's knocked down a 3 and finishing a few times at the basket. That's why he was chosen as a preseason first-team All-Sun Belt player.
Mejia will give it off to Albert. Gets into the hands of Baldwin. Drive is blocked away. Fulks will kick it back out. Butler will take the 3. That's off the iron. And run down is going to go out of bounds. Albert had it knocked away. It will belong to Loyola.
Good decision by Fulks. He saw that he didn't have numbers. He stops at the free throw line. And boy, kicks it back out because of his push. Was able to get a wide open 3 for Butler, just unable to knock it down.
Kyron Ratliff will check in, replacing Katinje, who's been up and down the floor pretty good here early in the first 6 minutes.
Good call off Kobe Julian's leg right there. Loyola ball.
Ratliff, redshirt freshman from New Orleans, played at Booker T. Washington. Mejia will kick it back out, put it in the hands of Johnson. Leonard Jackson, who checked in during the break, tries to drive, gets fouled on the way.
They're really finding Mejia and making sure he does not have any clean looks, as he is a sniper out there. We talked about him in the opening. I think he's had 1 look on the weak side corner, unable to knock it down, and now he's going to get a blow. He'll head to the bench.
Hammond will check back in. Brandon Hardy will come in to replace Butler. Hardy shooting 46% outside the arc. That's actually the best percentage of any of the Cajuns. Jackson looks for the drive, leaves it off for Johnson. It's 5 on the shot clock. Drive inside, knocked away. Hammond comes up with it, loose ball. Last second shot, Ratliff cleans it up. Fulks will take it to the basket and lay it in. Nice cross-court look by Kobe Julian.
Exactly what I was going to go to, Dan. Kobe Julian with his head up, a great pass. The ball gets down the court faster with a pass. That is a bullet pass to Themus Fulks, who stops on a dime, gets to the front of the rim for the finger roll.
Donald Reyes wants a timeout. He's seen his team got off to an early lead, but now they have missed their last 5 shots. They haven't scored a field goal in the last 4 minutes.
And Coach Marlin actually getting the pressure up a little bit. He went to the half-court trap, and then out of a timeout goes full court. I think he wants his guys to play fast, and he's got the depth to do that. That's why you see so many subs coming in.
The junior from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, last year led the Sun Belt Conference, 6 assists a game. But this year, really become more offensive as far as putting up his own shot, averaging 12.2 points so far this year, and still averaging 5 assists a game, even though he played very little in 2 of those games in Florida.
Yeah, he's definitely the unquestioned leader of this team. Michael Thomas will actually come in the backup point guard. He'll play a little two.
Cameron Williams checked in for Loyola during the break. Alex Hammond is the guy bringing it up the floor. Also a New Orleans product, played high school at McMain. Spin move put up by Burgess. Now drops it inside. It's going to be a held ball. And possession will go to Louisiana.
Good defense. Coach Reyes out of the timeout, going straight to the block, trying to get it to his big fella. But Radliff not giving an inch, playing him tough on the block. Now a little full court pressure from the Wolfpack.
Brooks gets it to Julian. He'll take it all the way inside and lay it in. Julian's first 2 points. First basket by anybody not named Famous Wolves.
And that's the chance you take anytime you press. If they do beat those traps or beat the guys in the backcourt, a lot of times you can get to the rim. Somebody's got to step in there and stop the ball or take a charge when somebody like Kobe Julian's coming right down the lane. That's too easy.
Give and go attempt knocked away. Brandon Hardy comes up with the loose ball. Julian on the baseline. The teardrop shot's up and good. Nice touch by the redshirt junior from Baton Rouge.
But when you're versatile, Dan, and you have tricks, you have tools in your toolbox. The floater right there that came over to stop him, he doesn't charge. He shoots the floater. That's a big-time move by Kobe Julian.
A 13-1 run right now for Louisiana.
A lot of that in transition.
And that was a knock away. Michael Thomas, he'll take it to the basket and get the layup. Hammond was trailing, trying to get the block, but Thomas gets it to go. And now it's a 15-1 run.
Yeah, the pressure and the up-tempo by Coach Marlin, very effective.
Drive by Johnson. He'll leave it for the big guy, Burgess, and he'll put it home. Nice assist, nice drive, open things up.
Yeah, when Johnson goes in there, he's looking to draw the defense. Oh, got to reach. He almost got a steal.
Cameron Johnson almost had the steal. Instead, it will be Cajun ball when we come back. 11:07 left in the first half. Louisiana on a run. They lead it 16-9.
A lot of that in trans.
Corporate conference rooms and educational classrooms. Pro audio and video. Control systems and lighting. Interactive boards and digital signages. Our professional teams will lead you through the consultation and design process. Go Media is your go-to for everything AV.
Enter everyone in the Lafayette community knows Demand Dudley DeBosier.
We're the law firm that loves helping people, especially our fellow Raging Cajun fans.
From Opelousas to Abbeville, from Crowley to Breaux Bridge, we're here to serve the Acadiana area.
We're available by phone or online 24/7, or come see us at our office on Amelia Boulevard.
Fighting for Raging Cajun fans everywhere. We got Lafayette covered. Demand Dudley DeBosier, the official injury lawyers of the Louisiana Raging Cajun.
Raging means something different to us than it does anywhere else. It's our promise to never back down, never quit, and never give up on Acadiana. We show it in how we cheer our team and how we look out for each other. It's about going above and beyond because that's what Cajuns do. It's about listening to the rage of the Cajuns and joining our voices with theirs. Because at Our Lady of Lourdes Health, we're all Cajun and we're all raging. Our Lady of Lourdes Health, proud to be the official healthcare provider of Raging Cajun Athletics.
Donald Reyes named Loyola basketball coach prior to last season. He became just the fourth head coach since Wolfpack Athletics restarted the basketball program in 1991. He replaced Stacy Hollowell, who our buddy Johnny Jones hired away. He's over at Texas Southern now as one of Jones's top assistants. Reyes last year led the team to a 24-6 record. They also got to the NAIA National Tournament again, same place that they won that national championship just a year earlier. He's had 15 years experience on the Division I level at Texas A&M Corpus Christi, but he got his start at LSU where he got his degree. He was a bench assistant for our good buddy Coach John Brady. Michael Thomas with the little turnaround shot. Thomas with 4 early points.
Point guards getting it done in the scoring category tonight is Fultz and Michael Thomas. making baskets here early.
Lee working against Ratliff. Tries to leave it inside. Nice pass, but Kobe Julian comes up with the knockaway. London Fields, who checked in for Louisiana, leading the way. Thomas thought about the deep three. Now he'll set it up. Julian on the drive. He'll bank another one home. Louisiana missed their first 7 shots from the field. Since then, do my quick addition. They're now 8 out of 9.
Wow. 6 of those fast break points for sure, leading Loyola 6-0 in that category.
That one's knocked away. The drive by Cameron Williams, another New Orleans product, played at Lusher. But he'll draw the foul and go to the line.
And that's just a man basket on the other end by Julian, just using his strength. And you can see he got him on the wrist. But getting to his spot, big enough, strong enough to get to his spot. And then he has great touch off the glass, which is kind of a lost art. That mid-range jump shot off the glass. Smooth for Kobe Julian.
Foul is on Hardy, his first, third team foul. Cameron Williams, 64% free throw shooter this year, averaging right at 4 points a game. Gets the first one to go. Wolfpack has made only one of their last 7 field goal attempts right now. That's part of the reason the Cajuns are on the run that they are. Coach Reyes also coached at Tulane for a while. Part of that was under Coach Mike Dunleavy. Second free throw by Williams is all fired. And Joe Charles controls the rebound.
And no seniors on this Louisiana roster. And then 75-76 season, not one senior on the roster.
Julian will launch the 3-ball and hit it. Goodness. After a cold start, this team has definitely found the shooting range. That's now 9 out of 10.
That's a nice cross-court assist right there. Help over in the lane. You find your shooter. Kobe Julian rises up. Sweet stroke.
Mahia checked back in. Had to kick it on. The pass this time by Johnson is knocked away by Julian. He'll go the other way with the left hand and put it home. Kobe Julian with 11 points, and those have all come in the last 6 minutes.
And he made that look easy. That was not an easy play with a guy chasing you down. Jump from outside of the lane and finishes with the reverse, using the rim as defense.
Deep 3-ball is put up by Cameron Johnson, who's only shooting 20% outside the arc. It was 4 out of 20 before that, but he made that one look pretty easy.
Yeah, and that's a scouting report. They're not going to fly out at him like they're doing Mahia. There's another cross-court pass. Great look.
Michael Thomas. He's got 7 early points. Cajuns have made 8 of their last 8. Make that 9 of their last 9 field goals. Drive inside, put up the jumper, Johnson. That won't go. Fields has the rebound. He leads the break, leaves it for Charles. They'll go back out front to Julian. Now to Fields. He'll launch the 3-ball and hit it. London Fields, the freshman from Tupelo, Mississippi, has his first basket.
They have been lighting it up from 3, and right now they're making great passes to open shooters and extra passes. That's unselfish from Julian to make that extra pass and get the assist.
Lee on the drive. He will leave it all for Williams. Back out front to Johnson. Over to Mahia. He'll dodge the deep 3-ball and hit it. Milan Mahia playing in front of some of his hometown fans. It's his first basket.
Feels a little late on the closeout. Had his hands down. Hand down, man down. You got to close out high hands. Make a shooter like that, put it on the floor. Oh,
Thomas thought about the 30-footer.
Easy now.
Up, cross-court pass is picked off. Nice job by Lee stepping in the middle. Shot put up, blocked off the board.
Charles got that.
Charles and Ratliff were both there. It'll be Wolfpack ball when we come back. 7:16 left in the first half. Deep one by Mahia has pulled the Wolfpack back within 15.
Live sports.
Foul's going to be on Hardy. That's his second. 4th team foul on Louisiana.
He is going to have to work for everything he gets tonight. They're trying not to let him get any spot-up threes. Hit one a second ago, deep, high-arcing three with a guy in his face. But they want him inside the arc, going to the basket, something he's not accustomed to doing.
89% free throw shooter so far this year. 16 out of 18. Came in averaging just under 14 points a game. There's a rare miss, though, on the second one. Julian has the rebound.
Folks back in to run the show for Louisiana.
Ratliff back to Julian. Quick three ball is up and good.
My goodness. Heat check, Kobe Julian.
You can tell when he's feeling
That's exactly right. No hesitation. No doubt in his mind when he got to the wing, he was going to rise up and shoot that one. And nothing but the bottom of the net.
14 points already for Julian. Cajuns doubling up the Wolfpack right now. As Lee on the drive. Almost has it taken away by Charles. Gets it back to Mejia. He'll launch another deep three. That one's all fired, though. Offensive rebound by Lee. He'll go back up. Knocked away by Julian, but I think he'll pick up the foul. And it will be on Julian, his first.
Coach Marlin wanting to travel down there as he gathered himself after the offensive rebound. Couldn't see it right there. I don't think he ever
moved that physically.
No, it was before that. Coach Marlin's not happy.
Zachary Lee, 85% from the line this year. That 85%, that's only good for third on the team. Tells you how good a free throw shooting team this bunch is.
Garnett back in, Julian out.
Baldwin back in for the Wolfpack. Leonard Jackson will check back in. He'll come in for Lee if he makes the second free throw. Which he does. Louisiana on a string. They have made their last 11 shots from the floor.
And all good shots, Dan. Sometimes we call these games, you talk about tough shots. That means it's contested and probably not within the offense. Everything Louisiana getting tonight within their offense or a fast break.
Fields looking inside to Ratliff, gets it knocked away, but right back to Fields. He'll take it inside, put the layup up and good. London Fields with 5 early points. Only averaging about 5 minutes a game, but seeing some significant early action tonight.
6'4", 185, athletic. Able to get by his man and finish at the rim.
Give and go down low. Nice move by Jackson, but can't finish it. Joe Charles affected that one. Garnett, the little jumper in the lane's up and good. Kentrell Garnett with his first basket. 13 in a row by this team.
Good decision in transition. Wide open pull-up jumper from the free throw line. The former walk-on knocking it down from 15 feet.
Mejia working against Garnett. They'll kick it back out. Three ball is up. That's going to bounce over the backboard off the rim. Tough luck for Albert. And it will be Cajun basketball.
Again, no look from Mejia, making him put it on the floor. Made a nice cross-court pass for an open three. Unable to knock it down as the big fella back in.
Katinje checks back in. Ratliff goes out. Katinje's a junior from Crawley, England. Played at Three Rivers Community College. Averaging right now right at 9 points and a little over 4 rebounds a game. Fulks, pretty good body control. Almost gets it knocked away, but Garnett comes up with it. Katinje down low.
Double.
He'll kick it out on the side. Again, it's Fields. That one rattles out no good. That breaks the streak after 13 made baskets in a row.
And that almost went in. That was in and out. Katinje with a nice pass out of the double team across court. Mejia.
Long three. That one's in and out. Fulks comes up with it.
Contested again.
Wolfpack only 6 out of 19 from the field as a team. Fulks, tough drive inside. Gets it to go. Themis Fulks has 12 points already.
The right-hander loves going to his left, and boy, uses his left hand right there. You mentioned it, tough. Through contact, he finished that one. He'll get called for a foul here.
Drive inside by Hammond. And he'll be shooting free throws when we come back. 3:55 left in the first half. The hot shooting Cajuns right now lead it by 21. Free throw shooter. Wolfpack has shot free throws pretty well tonight. 6 out of 9. That one reverberates out. Joe Charles has his 5th rebound already. Folks looking for penetration. Spin move, puts up a tough jumper, doesn't get the roll. Katinje was fighting with Baldwin for the rebound. Baldwin knocks it out of bounds. It will stay with Louisiana.
Yeah, some stats, Dan. Fast break points 10-0 in favor of Louisiana, and also points in the paint 18-6 right now.
Katinje will leave it for Fulks. He'll stop and launch the 3-ball and hit it. Themis Fulks with 15 points in the first half.
My goodness, Themis Fulks on fire. And Louisiana has been on fire from behind the three-point arc. Talk a little bit about some of the records they've set over the last week when you get a chance.
They're 6 out of 10 tonight.
Wow.
That one's knocked away by Fields, but saved by Hammond. He'll take the 15-footer, leave it short, but unable to follow up his Lee. Had the bunny, couldn't get it. Long to Fields. Layup is up and good and draws the foul.
Katinje with the assist from under his own basket as he walks up the court. Puts his hands up like it was a touchdown, but boy, that was a great outlet pass. Here's a look at it from inside the circle with no dribble. 1-2. Oh, gets hit in the head. And one. That's a great pass from Katinje right there.
Fields has 7 points tonight. He's about to shoot his first free throw of the year.
And Katinje finally makes it down the court. 6'8", 270. Takes him a little while to get down there, but that's a great outlet pass.
Foul was on Baldwin, his second. Fields can't finish off the three-point play.
Turnovers, 1 in favor, 1 for Louisiana, 10 for Loyola. Great man-to-man half-court defense so far from the Raging Cajuns.
Johnson looking for somebody. Finally gets it off to Lee. 6 on the shot clock is Lee on the drive. He'll kick it back outside to Albert. Quick into the corner. Mejia will launch the 3 and hit it. Well, he is a shooter. 2 3-pointers tonight. He's got 7 points.
Shot fake gets Kentrell Gornett late in the shot clock. He had to contest the shot fake. So he jumps, gets out of position, and Mejia knocks it down.
Garnett puts it back in Fulks' hands. He'll drive to the middle, put up the little baby 8-footer. Doesn't get the roll this time. Lee jerks down the rebound. He'll take it all the way inside. Contested. Kicks it back out to Albert for 3. In and out, no good. But Mejia comes up with a loose ball, knocked over there by Williams. Mejia again for 3. That one's off the iron, but he's going to run down his own rebound. Kick on the side to Williams. He'll stop and take the baseline jumper and put it up and in. Cameron Williams, a sophomore from Lusher High School in New Orleans, has his first basket.
Yeah, that time Fulks contested, but he didn't block out the shooter. Mejia, ball bounced right back to him, and Loyola gets a bucket off of that offensive rebound. Got to block out the shooter first.
Before that, Loyola had missed 9 of its previous 10 shots. Katinje down low, draws the double team, powers through it, and draws the foul.
Now triple team. He was determined to get a shot off that time with the drop step. Big, strong, splits the defense, splits those 2 guys trapping him, and draws the foul. So you see it end up with 3. Johnson down there trying to double team along with a couple of others.
Katinje, 60% from the line this year. Started out even better than that, but has struggled in the last couple of games from the line. So it bounces away as Ratliff checks in for Charles.
Thomas also gives Fulks a blow, a well-deserved blow. Michael Thomas will come in, play the point. 6'1", 160 from Hamilton Christian. Great program over there in Lake Charles. Head coach Dexter Washington.
In and out, but an offensive rebound knocked away by Williams. Cajuns will get a second shot at it. Katinje on the drive, spin move. Pretty good move by the big guy. Might have gotten away with an extra step.
Absolutely did. Coach Reyes asking for it over there too. Not happy. Made a nice move, but took that extra step and finished.
Knock away at midcourt. Thomas comes away with it. He'll stop and take the floater and hit it again. Michael Thomas with 9 points in the first half. He's already doubling his season average. The Wolfpack can hold for one shot if they so choose. Johnson has it outside, working against Thomas. Down to 10. Has it in the lane. He'll kick it back out. They'll get it back in the hands of Johnson. 3 on the clock. Twisting move inside. The shot won't go. Ratliff clears the rebound right at the horn. A hot shooting performance by Louisiana. Almost 64% in the first half. And that's the big reason they lead this one by 24. Halftime here at the Cajun Dome. Halftime activities coming up next.
Here they come. All right, give it to me.
Okay, I want a quarter pounder with cheese and no onions.
6 cheese McNuggets.
And extra pickles. And can I get medium fries?
Oh, an Oreo.
So not just, you mentioned all the people involved. It's not just a matter of drawing pictures and getting architects to draw you plans. So many people are involved. So many things come before any of that even has to take place.
Without question, right? First and foremost, you've got to raise a lot of private dollars to fund a project like this. And then you've got to secure the financing, because in essence, you got to make sure that you have all $65 million, in the bank account, so to speak, so we can actually start demolition. And a lot of smart people have been working on that. And so we're just extremely excited to be where we are today.
How happy are you that you're getting to announce this in time where you can actually have a timeline where it will be ready for the 2025 season? I mean, if you go even a little bit later, even that becomes in jeopardy. Now you have a legitimate shot at having that.
Absolutely. We've always used that completion date to kind of be our driver, to make sure that we do have the funds secured and we're able to announce at the time we did. So there was strategy involved in that, without question. But no, to your point, we're elated, right? We're very excited. This has been that shot in the arm that I think our program has needed, and we look very much forward to getting this completed and having, like you said, a state-of-the-art facility.
Live sports.
It's in-season tournament time. It's NBA on ESPN time.
What are some of the amenities that the new stadium will have? And we're not just talking about people who will buy those private boxes and take those seats. This is going to be something that's going to benefit every fan that walks into the stadium.
That's right. In addition to the numerous premium seating products that we'll be able to offer our fans, we're going to have a whole brand new entire Loyola West Bowl, right? We'll replace the old chairback seats, for example, with 5 sections of new state-of-the-art chairback seats, much deeper treads. We'll have bench back seats all through, from both ends where there aren't chairback seats. We'll have a brand new concourse. We'll have concession amenities that are going to be state-of-the-art and that will absolutely help our fans have a much better experience that they've had in the past.
You've got, as you said, a lot of smart people. The group, ACSW and DRLR group, the architects, they've had experience in athletic facilities, an awful lot of experience.
Well, without question, they're the same 2 groups that actually built Russo Park for us, so they understand, the things that UL as a university are looking for. They've been fantastic partners with us, and then certainly JB Mouton, our builder. They're going to be fantastic. They've been extremely diligent throughout this whole process, and I'm really excited to see the work that they'll be able to accomplish.
Going to be great in the future. In the short term, though, it creates you some challenges. The 2024 season will be a challenging season as far as seating and tickets, but I know you and your staff have already put a lot of effort and talk into that, planning for the future, and that future is going to be really right around the corner.
That's right. So 2024 will absolutely be a season of progress. That's what we're referring to it as. And although we may not have access to the Lower West Bowl for seating, we do have a plan in place to not only sell season tickets in the north end zone and on the east side, but certainly to accommodate everybody who wants to attend our games that year.
How can people sort of follow along the progress, and later on, how can they get involved with the ticketing and with the premium seating?
We've established a website for this project called buildtheculture.com. So people just need to log on to that, and in time we'll have information on 2024 season ticket purchasing and things of that nature, and it'll actually roll out the plan eventually for 2025 as well. Buildtheculture.com.
Dr. Mager, thank you so much for being with us here at halftime. Good luck with the project, and we know that the product at the back end is going to be something fantastic and something people in the Acadiana area can be absolutely proud of.
I think you're exactly right, and I appreciate the opportunity to talk with you about it. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you so much. We'll be back with more halftime activities when we return. You're watching Sunbelt Conference on ESPN+.
Yeah, there's no doubt in a few of them. Points off of turnovers. Louisiana leading 12-1. Points in the paint, 24-6. Fast break points, 14-0. The visitors have yet to get a fast break point, and then bench points, 16-6 in favor of the home team.
And that doesn't even include the fact that Louisiana made 21 of its final 26 shots in the first half. Kobe Julian hitting one of those three-pointers there. He had 14 points in the first half. Also got a couple of steals. As you said, partner, stuffing the stat line.
Yeah, no doubt. 14 points, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block in the first half.
Steven Spooks also played that big role. He's, in fact, the leading scorer in the ballgame. 15 points on 6 out of 10 shooting. Look at that field goal percentage, 64%. The Wolfpack only 8 of 27 from the field in the first half. And the turnovers, I know that Coach Bob Marlin's got to like that line. Only 2 turnovers by his team through the first 20 minutes.
2 turnovers to go with 8 assists, and you always want to try to have 2-to-1. That assist-to-turnover ratio is so important. The Wolfpack, and the reason they're down, one of the big reasons they're down, 8 turnovers and only 5 assists for them.
It will be Loyola basketball to start the second half. Our crew chief and head referee, Lucas Santos, will hand it off to Brayley Albert, and we are underway. Louisiana missed its first 7 shots from the field to start the ball game. But after that, things really heated up. Albert looking for the drive, gets cut off, tries to get it inside. There's another one of those turnovers you talked about. Joe Charles stepped in the way.
And that's the 8th total steal for Louisiana, and only 1 so far for Loyola. So a lot of takeaways for the home team as well.
Tried to get it inside to Katinje. Spin move. They built a reverse action, but nope, they got caught on that extra step that time.
Got it that time.
Just the 3rd turnover for Louisiana in the ballgame.
And they're doubling him. They've got whenever it goes down there, they got the double team on. It comes a little late. You can see Mejia trying to get a piece of that, and then the extra step, the hop to the other side of the lane. Trap.
Zachary Lee out front for the Wolfpack, 4 points in the first half. Almost threw that one away. Hammond was able to come up with it. Drive inside. That time, Katinje got a little too much body.
Yep. On the ball screen there, he's supposed to step out and hedge, make him go around. You can see that's a good decision right there as he tries to cut him and split him. Too much contact from Katinje.
First foul on Katinje, first team foul for either team. That pass is just picked off by Julian, but Lee's able to get it back and drive in the lane. And I think they had a shot clock violation. Or no, actually, shot clock didn't reset, maybe. It will be Loyola basketball. They did blow the play dead while the Wolfpack had it in the lane, and I think they're going to go look at the monitor and just check the clock.
Yeah, a little Iverson cut as he comes over the top of those two screens, and Kobe Julian jumped it. Looked like he was going to steal that and go down the other end for a dunk, but he actually couldn't come up with it. Let's see what they're going to do with there's a look.
But reset, and I guess what they're saying is that the Louisiana did not have full control.
That's right.
And so the shot clock should not have reset. They put 11 back on the shot clock now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to get a steal. Maybe a little quick with the trigger there, but 11 seconds on the shot clock. Loyola inbounding underneath their own basket.
Come in to Burgess, who's back in the game. He'll hand it off to Hammond. 5 on the shot clock. Tries to go inside. Katinje got a hand on it to Charles. All the way down to Fuchs. The high arcing layup. And he's got another basket. 17 points for Themis Fuchs tonight.
And there's defense leading to offense again. Getting deflections, allowing your teammates to get steals, and then easy baskets for your point guard. And that actually wasn't that easy, as it was a high kiss off the glass. Mahia, bang.
He is an absolute shooter. That's 3 3-pointers tonight for the Baton Rouge product. Came in averaging right at 14 points a game. He had 6 points when these teams played last year. Inside, finding the open man, Katinje. Nobody close. Fuchs with the assist.
Fuchs doing so much scoring tonight. He draws a lot of attention when he gets in the lane on the pick and roll. Great pass to Katinje, who finished.
Drive inside by Hammond, comes up with the loose ball. Will kick it back out. Another chance for the Wolfpack. 3 ball put up in and out from Albert. Fuchs pressing the pace, gets it knocked away from behind. It will stay with Louisiana. Cameron Johnson will check back in for the Wolfpack. As you see Hammond, pretty quick hands, knocking it away. Just nobody there to come up with the loose ball. Charles down low to Katinje. Got single man this time. Blocked away. Nice move. Nice defensive play by Eddie Burgess. And the Wolfpack coming the other direction. Burgess with the spin move, working against Charles. Tough hook shot is up and good. Eddie Burgess with 6 points.
It's a nice move as he finishes with the jump hook there after a couple shot fakes. Tried to get Joe Charles off the ground, but Joe Charles kept his feet, made him score over him, and he made a nice play right there.
Fuchs goes on the drive again. This time holds it up. Cross-court pass to Garnett, who does have a field goal tonight. That one bounces away, no good. Lee with the rebound. And again, pushing the pace. Jumper on the baseline, put up and good by Zachary Lee. He's got 6 points.
Lee got away with a push-off right there as he extended that elbow on Joe Charles to free himself up with a little step back. But he is able to knock down the mid-range. Now a foul here on Johnson trying to contain Fuchs.
Second foul on Cameron Johnson. First team foul on the Wolfpack. The Cajuns will inbound again. Down low looking for Charles. That one's knocked away again. Burgess with the nice defensive play.
A little flex cut, a little back screen there trying to get the ball inside. Nice hands by Loyola there, getting another steal.
Lee with the pull-up jumper up and good. Boy, he got some elevation on that one. He's got 8.
Lee heating up and all mid-range. And you're right, just rising up, shooting over the defender. Timeout, Coach Marlin.
Marlin's going to take a timeout. 15:56 left here in the second half. Cajuns still lead by 19 here at the Cajun Dome.
Beautiful play by your point guard there. Gets all the way into the paint, draws that attention as he's going to the basket. Spot up shooter right there. Great pass. Fuchs to Garnett, who knocks it down. The former walk-on.
Lee back to Mejia, back to Lee. Nice little give and go, but the Cajuns closed it out. Free ball goes in the backcourt. Wolfpack comes up with it again. Only 5 on the shot clock. Burgess has to force one up, but put back up and in by Lee. I think they're going to call a shot clock violation, but I think they're going to go take a look at it. They'll look at it while we take a break. 14:54 left here in the second half. Cajuns lead by 20 here at the Cajun Dome. Here at the Cajun Dome. In the first game tonight, Louisiana's Raging Cajuns also taking on Loyola, New Orleans, so they took a pretty easy 76-47 win in that game. Ashland Jones with 10, Lene Wheaton with 8 for the Cajuns. They had 7 players with 6 or more points, and you see the Loyola team watching their men's team play. That was an exhibition game for the Raging Cajuns, so it did not count in their overall record. For the men, though, this one is a counting game, so Louisiana trying to improve to 5-2 on the year.
Little token full court pressure there from Loyola.
Garnett to Fulks. Tries to get it back to Garnett. That one's knocked away. Lee comes away with the loose ball. Down the corner, drive by Albert inside. That one's knocked loose. Julian comes away with it. Gets it into Ratliff's hands. That's 10 steals now for Louisiana. Unfortunately, throws it away on the other end.
Yeah, Louisiana getting a little sloppy. Coach Moreland can't be happy with that. A couple of careless turnovers here in the last 2 possessions.
Back in the corner again to Albert. This time cut off. He'll kick it back outside. Johnson has it with 10 on the shot clock. He'll drive it inside. Nice little hook pass. Knocked away again. Battle inside. A foul's going to be called right at the shot clock. And it will be Albert likely going to the line. But I think they're going to talk about it to see if the foul came before the shot clock went. And I think they're going to go take a look at it on the monitor. If it does hold up the foul,
I think it will
be on Ratliff.
I think there was still a little time on that shot clock from that angle. You can see the shot clock on the other end of the court. Looked like it was at 2, maybe turning to 1 when the foul occurred.
Get a pretty good look at it. Yep, the foul occurred, and there's still a second on the shot clock. Nice job by our camera crew and our production crew. So it looks like it will be the Wolfpack going to the line. Conference standings, both these two teams, of course, Cajuns have not started Sun Belt Conference play. That won't start until December 29th when they travel up to Marshall. You see the records there in non-conference play. Georgia Southern, the only team in the conference without a loss or without a win.
Yep, before the violation. Yep.
And they did confirm that the foul did occur before the shot clock violation, so Ratliff picks up his first foul. And Brayley Albert will go to the line. 1 for 2 there tonight. Only 3 teams in the Sun Belt right now with winning records in non-conference play. I think that's a testament to how a lot of the teams in the league have really upgraded their non-conference schedules.
Yeah, and that's what you want to do. Play some good people, get your team battle-tested for that conference season. In early.
Eddie Burgess gets called for the lane violation, so wipe out that second free throw by Albert. Cajuns off the inbounds pass trying to push the pace.
They get it down court before they can set up that defense. I think they wanted to go to the 1-2-2 half-court trap.
Fulks back outside. Julian will launch the deep 3 and hit it. Third three-pointer of the night for Kobe Julian.
Great ball movement as they swing it from one end of the floor. Kentrell Garnett could have shot that one, but was unselfish. Found Kobe Julian ready and he knocked it down from the other wing right in front of the Louisiana bench.
Julian 3 for 3 outside the arc. Cajuns as a team 8 out of 13. Mejia with the drive. Nice move inside. He can do a little more than shoot the threes. He's got 12. Fulks on the drive. He's going to draw the foul, and he'll go to the line. Barney, you talked about this Cajun team shooting three-pointers. They've already hit 18 in a game twice this year. 15 teams in the country have hit as many as 18 three-pointers in a game, but they're the only ones to do it twice.
And it's great ball movement, it's great passes, unselfish play, finding those shooters. Fulks misses the first.
Fulks came in shooting 80%. Now 1 out of 3 from the line. One thing the Cajuns have not done very well tonight is shoot free throws. They're only 1 out of 6 after coming in shooting over 75%, third in the Sun Belt. That one's up and good for Fulks. He's got 18 points. He and Kobe Julian have combined for 35 tonight. Johnson still looking for somebody to kickstart the offense. Williams goes on the drive. A little dipsy-doo's not there. Ratliff clears it.
That's good help defense. One guy gets beat, there's another guy there to help make him take a tough shot, a tough reverse layup to make right there with the guy in the face.
Charles will leave it for Fulks. He'll go on the drive in the lane, tried to kick it out. Got knocked away, but Cajuns come up with the loose ball with 7 on the shot clock. Julian on the drive. Tough layup is up and good. Kobe Julian has 19 points. He's 8 out of 10 from the field.
Would not be denied. A lot of contact on that drive, too, as he goes to his left, a la Themis Fulks, and finishes with the left hand.
Drive inside, tough layup, and got hit pretty good on the drive was Hammond. He'll go to the line when we come back. 11:41 left here in the second half. Cajuns have pulled the lead up to 23 over the Wolfpack. They will find out their bowl destination on Sunday as part of that 12 Sunbelt team group heading to bowl games.
Happy for Coach Michael Desimo and his staff and players for getting that done, beating ULM on Saturday to make themselves bowl eligible. Another good season for the football team.
Cameron Johnson hits a couple of free throws. The freshman from New Orleans. He's got 5 points. The foul's on Fulks, his second. And he'll get a blow as Michael Thomas checks in at the point guard spot. Katinje tried to drive it, almost gets it knocked away. Thomas looking for the drive. Now he'll stop and take the jumper. That one comes up a little short. Albert comes away with the rebound.
Good defense that time from Loyola. They wanted high-low, and then the ball screened up, and Thomas had to take a tough mid-range.
That was Thomas's first miss of the game. He'd made his first 4. Mejia, well defended that time by Garnett. They'll kick it to Mejia. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by one of the Cajuns. It will be Wolfpack ball. 6 on the shot clock.
I think that was Mejia's man. Garnett was in the lane helping on the weak side drive, and if he didn't get a piece of that, Mejia would have been wide open in the corner. So good help defense and a good job of getting a piece of that one, deflecting it out of bounds.
Mejia gets the inbounds. Well defended. Has it knocked away. Taken away by Butler.
11th
Another steal.
11th for Louisiana.
Butler on the drive, one-on-one inside, tries to body up, can't get the turnaround to go, but Katinje has a rebound, gets it knocked away by Burgess. Check that by Baldwin. Baldwin leads his team in block shots this year.
That's
got another one there.
Yep, great timing as he throws that one Return to center, out of bounds. Louisiana will inbound.
Butler will trigger it to Thomas. Reverse layup, can't get that one to go. Katinje, though, with another offensive rebound. He's got 6 points.
Big fella using his body to establish that position. He's able to get the offensive rebound and putback.
Cajuns have missed their last 4 field goal attempts before that putback. Wolfpack had made 5 of their last 7, but a miss there on the baseline by Williams. Oh, cross court from Thomas, a little too hot on that one.
Yep.
Garnett wasn't ready for that. Out of bounds, it will be Wolfpack basketball. Garnett will check out as Brandon Hardy will come in.
I think Thomas was expecting Garnett to lift that time. Anytime you drive to the weak side, you want to try to get into that window between those defenders on the other side. Louisiana effective with it a couple times in the first half.
Williams right in front of the Wolfpack bench. Baseline drive stripped away again by Butler. Baldwin had his pocket picked. Butler will drive, put up a tough shot up and in. Blake Butler with his first basket. He's had an effect on the other end defensively.
Yep, another steal on the other end. Steals piling up for Louisiana.
Shots knocked away. I don't know if it ever left the hand of Johnson out of bounds. It will stay with the Wolfpack.
Butler comes over from the weak side to block out.
12 steals for this Louisiana team right now. Leonard Jackson outside. Former De La Salle standout. Tries to put up the shot. He'll draw the foul and go to the line. Foul will go on Fields, his first.
They use the shot fake right there as he goes up. Gets him off of his feet. Fields tries to avoid that contact, but that's a good job by the offensive player to lean in, initiate contact, go to the line.
Leonard Jackson, 2 out of 4 this year from the line. Make that 3 out of 5. Jackson from beautiful downtown Wagaman, Louisiana.
Wagaman, Louisiana. Where is that, Dan?
It's near De La Salle High School.
Right.
Which is where he went to high school.
That's a great answer.
Second free throw rattles out. Fields has the rebound. Thomas thought about the drive, cross-court hook pass, and again, no Cajun there, and it's going to go out of bounds. It will belong to the Wolfpack.
Coach Marlin a little
and Bob Marlin doesn't like what he's seen from his team's offense the last couple of possessions, so he's going to take a timeout here.
He's taking a full, too.
This is the last home appearance for Louisiana, both men and women's team, for 16 days. They will be on the road until December 13th when both teams return here to the Cajun Dome. The big reason for that is that this Cajun Dome facility will be hosting the United States Olympic Team Boxing Trials. That's December 4th through the 9th here at the Cajun Dome.
And the men's team definitely having so much success here. Undefeated last year in the Cajun Dome was the first perfect season, 14-0 since the 72-73 season.
They've won 17 in a row here at home. That's the 6th longest streak in the NCAA. They'll have a couple of tough road tests over the next couple of weeks. They'll be at Samford. That's a pretty good basketball team. And then, of course, the rivalry game heading to Ruston to play Louisiana Tech. My partner played in some rough and rugged games against the Bulldogs during his career.
No doubt about that. They had some great teams up there, and I'm going to make that trip. I'm going to go up and visit my daughter who's at Louisiana Tech and catch that game.
The Wolfpack, they've already played a conference game this year. They've already beaten Faulkner, a member of the Southern States Athletic Conference, so they're 1-0, and they've got a couple more conference games coming up. Those 2 games in Georgia. There are 5 teams in Georgia. Check that, 6 teams from Georgia in the Southern States Conference, and they'll play 2 of them next week as they get into serious early conference play. 3 conference games before the end of November for this team. Williams will bring it up, working against Thomas. Wolfpack has not had a field goal in the last 4.5 minutes. Lee will stop and shoot the jumper. That one's going to bounce off. Katinje comes away with his 6th rebound. Quick one down to Fields, but that one's not there. Rushed that one maybe a little bit. Baldwin came away with the loose ball.
Yeah, they want to play fast, but you want to get good shots. That was a contested, almost a blocked shot. I'm going to work it around a little better, get a better look.
Mejia with the deep 3, hit another one. That's 4 for him. He's got 15 points.
Quick release, too, from the lefty.
Katinje will hand it off to Fields.
Big time screen.
Back to Butler. And when you're 270 pounds, you can put up a pretty good screen. Butler can't get it to go inside. Katinje, though, fights his way to the offensive rebound. He's got 6 points here in the second half.
Yeah, you got to blame that on your teammates. You got to call out that screen so you don't run into the big fella. But he's going down there. Tough offensive rebound and a tough putback.
Williams puts it into Mejia's hands again. Almost losing it. Now does lose it. Hardy diving in, but Williams comes away with the loose ball. And it will draw the foul. It will be Wolfpack basketball when we come back. 7:13 left here in the second half. The Cajuns still comfortably in front here at the Cajun Dome. Athletic Conference. The league is 13 teams spread across 5 states, 6 of them in Georgia. They're also in Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee. Loyola, the only Louisiana-based team. It's a full-time member of the SSAC. 1-0 in conference play so far. And they will all kick off even more conference play this weekend. Inbounds pass comes to Jackson. And he'll hand it off again to Lee. Drive again by Lee. Cut off by Katinje. And Katinje knocks it away. Thomas. And Butler went down hard. I don't know if there was a collision, and he is still on the floor, and he's grabbing his right knee area. That's not. Inbounds comes to Fields. He'll leave it off for Thomas. He'll stop and take the 3 ball. Won't go. Battle for the rebound. Lee comes away with it. Mejia on the drive. Can't get it. Rolls across the rim. It's going to hit out of bounds and belong to Louisiana. Cajuns led this one by 24 at halftime. It's been a little bit more even here in the second half. In fact, Loyola leads at 20-19 here in the second half, even though the Wolfpack's only made one of its last 7 shots. Hardy on the inside, muscles it up, gets it knocked away. Mejia might have gotten a hand on it. Lee comes away with the loose ball. Foul's going to be called as Williams looked like he was trying to go on a drive. Fields will pick up his second foul. 16 fouls on Louisiana, so the Wolfpack will again inbounds as Fields was going for the steal. And Loyola will shoot in the bonus for the last 5:45 of this one. But Katinje doesn't mind bodying up for him. Doesn't matter where he is on the floor. He was out 40 feet from the basket there defending.
Not at all. He's comfortable with that, that's for sure. Another knockaway.
Ball's going to go out of bounds. It will belong to the Cajuns off the hands of Jackson.
At the last timeout, Dan, fast break points, 22 for Louisiana and still 0 for Loyola. They have not gotten a fast break point, which is really unbelievable in today's game. As fast-paced as it is, you figure they get at least one bucket. They have not scored a fast break point.
Jackson tried to save it in bounds, but it will stick with Louisiana as we get near the 5-minute mark. Fields in the corner, makes a little jink move, pulls it back. Hardy was looking for Ratliff inside. Go back outside to Fields with 5 on the shot clock. You leave it for Ratliff, back out to Thomas. He's going to have to force one and can't get the shot away. Was trying to get it to Ratliff down low. Bounced off one of the Wolfpack as the shot clock went off. That's just the 8th turnover of the ball game for Louisiana.
He comes back with Timus Folks in for Garnett as the 2 point guards will play together here.
Folks with 18 points. He and Kobe Julian have teamed for 37. Baldwin hands it off to Williams. Looking for Mejia, found a little opening, launches that quick 3. That one's off the iron. Fields has the rebound. Folks on the side, Thomas for 3, not there. Baldwin with the rebound. Both teams shooting has cooled a little bit here in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Cajuns haven't scored in over 3 minutes. Wolfpack hasn't scored in almost 4. Quickly down court, but the pass from Thomas gets away from Fields, so to go out of bounds. It will be Wolfpack basketball. Play has been a little bit more, not quite as sharp as in the first half, especially for the Louisiana squad. Now, it would have been difficult for them to continue what they did in the first half.
A little sloppy, a little careless with the basketball. Something I'm sure that coaches will address.
Baldwin gives it back to Johnson. 5 on the shot clock. Drive inside, putting it down. It's Julian Baldwin. He's got his first basket. The redshirt junior from Atlanta.
Yeah, Ratliff gambled and went for the steal, and once he missed it, there was nobody home down the middle of the lane. 2-hand flush.
Folks to Thomas. He'll take the 3 and hit another one. Michael Thomas with his second 3-pointer of the ball game. He's got 12 points.
Much better execution right there and a good screen to free up Thomas, and he knocks it down.
Louisiana 9 of 16 outside the arc so far tonight. Thomas has a career high. Previous career high 11 against Georgia Southern last year. Jumpers off the backboard, no good. Nice alertness on the offensive putback by Cameron Williams. He's got 5.
Now Louisiana in their spread offense, where they're going to be real patient, run some clock down, and then attack probably definitely under 10.
Folks will take it in the lane, kick it in the corner. Thomas again. That one, though, is all fired. Johnson comes away with the loose ball.
Yeah, they clog up the lane, leave Thomas open, but he's unable to knock that one down. Good pass by Folks to find him over there, though. Thomas tried a couple of those passes, threw 2 out of bounds.
Johnson on the drive. He'll stop and put up the jumper. Won't go. Thomas with the rebound quickly the other way as the Cajuns score in transition. The easy layup by London Fields, and there's going to be a timeout. 2:06 left in this one. Pointers in their last home game a couple weeks ago against Louisiana Christian. Tonight, 9 out of 17 outside the arc. That's over 50%. Substitutions in for both teams.
About to mention that.
Hook shots put up by Brody Adams, the big 7-foot sophomore from Ottawa, Canada. His second year with the Wolfpack program. Fields, down low to Ratliff. Tough shot put up and good off the iron, rolls in. Ratliff with his first basket of the night. Louisiana shooting 56% from the field now as Troy Thomas handling guard duties outside. His ball is knocked away from Caden Branch, freshman from Austin, Texas, who also checked in. Fulks on the drive, loses possession on the way up. And Caden Branch comes away with the rebound. Evan Savoy also in the ball game, a redshirt freshman from right here in Lafayette, played at St. Thomas More High School. That shot's up, no good. Hardy comes away with the rebound off Thomas's miss. As we're in the final minute, Louisiana in no hurry in this one. They're about 40 seconds away from their 18th straight home win. Brandon Hardy from deep. The freshman from Zachary with his first basket. And that's 10 three-pointers in the ball game for Louisiana now. Savoy has it outside. He'll stop and launch the three and hit it. The St. Thomas More product getting his three-pointer. And that's his first basket of the year. Savoy, 5'8", redshirt freshman, played for the Cougars. Shot put up from the baseline by Caden Branch, and that is his first basket of the season. So some of the Wolfpack players getting a little playing time here at the end. But now the Cajuns are going to dribble it out as Fulks and Savoy have a little conversation here while they wait for the final horn to go off. Fulks will dribble it.